Tell me what exactly is going on with him. I shoved his hand away, staring him down, enunciating every word. When you two were colluding together,
Why did not you ask him then?
now that we are finished, why ask me? I pulled out the payment receipt. My voice was perfectly calm. You researchers, do not you know how to read a simple label? Ikshu Yanju's expression darkened. He turned his face away, refusing to look at me. I am 3 months pregnant. I could not touch you. So what is the harm in finding someone else to relieve the tension? I told you already, I have no feelings for her. Are you really going to make a scene in the hospital? I looked at the face I had loved for 7 years, now filled with nothing but profound regret. It turns out 7 years is enough to change a person completely. I did not argue with him. I turned around to process my discharge papers. On the way home, you and Linyan are just a fleeting fling. You know that. In this circle, everyone just plays around for fun, but a wife is for life. You know where to draw the line. I lowered my head to look at him. His hand was holding mine, not letting go. He let out a sigh. Then he squeezed my hand a little tighter. Go home and get some proper rest. You scared me today. I promise it won't happen again. I have heard his empty promises so many times, my ears have gone numb. Before bed, I went to get the disinfectant as usual. His expression changed instantly. He snatched it away and threw it hard onto the floor. Glass shards sprayed onto my calves. The blood would not stop seeping out. Will you just stop it? I just finished surgery today. Can't you just be quiet for one day? I squatted down to pick it up. He reached out and yanked me back up. Shen Yan, let me tell you, do not use this to threaten me. Do you really think this is how you can control me? After saying that, he shoved me away. I lost my footing. I fell backward. My lower back slammed against the edge of the bed. Then I slid to the floor. My face turned deathly pale. I felt a warm rush flowing down.
Ikshu Yanju's pupils constricted sharply.
He panicked and scooped me up to run outside. Yan, do not scare me. I'm taking you to the hospital right now. I won't let anything happen to you. I curled up in the back seat. The pain made my consciousness drift in and out. Tucked into the seat crevice was a piece of suggestive lingerie, digging into my back. Next to it was a used imported condom. When they finished their project last time, they stuffed it into his car. So he tried it out with Linyan to see how effective it was. I closed my eyes. I did not have the strength to care about him anymore. By the time we reached the hospital, I was in too much pain to speak. Ikshu Yanju carried me into the emergency room. His phone kept buzzing at his waist. After one glance at the screen, he was so flustered that sweat beaded on his forehead. Linyan says she is starting to hurt down there again. I will go check on her for a moment and come right back. He did not hesitate for a second. He turned and left immediately. Lying on the examination bed, tears slowly slipped from the corners of my eyes. Near dawn, Ikshu Yanju returned, reeking of perfume. Seeing the miscarriage prevention medication and the diagnosis report on the table, he let out a cold snort. Shen Yan, your acting skills are getting better by the day. I am doing just fine, actually. I have been worried sick about you at Linyan's place all night. And you are just full of surprises. It is obvious he is not sick, just putting on a show. I could not care less about him. I picked up my phone and messaged my sister to lock the door. She sent me the contact for the best divorce lawyer in town. Get out. I have work at the university. I do not have the time to stand here and bicker with you. After he slammed the door and left, I sat alone in the hospital room for a long time. Then I pulled out the IV needle myself. I handled the discharge paperwork on my own. Once home, I started packing my bags. Leaving in 3 days is not too rushed. The most important thing is the evidence of Shu Yanju's infidelity. I screenshotted every single page. Suddenly, a notification popped up on my phone. It was the hottest news in the city. A professor from University A stuck to a female student, requiring an emergency rescue. The doctors had to separate them right on the spot. The footage was crystal clear. Ikshu Yanju and Linyan were wearing nothing, except for a single blanket covering them, even the moment the doctors intervened. It was all recorded, every single detail. The comment section is blowing up. That is some wild stuff. Truly, the educated ones know how to play the game. I'm impressed, truly impressed. Rich people really have the weirdest hobbies, and an illicit affair on top of that. I heard his wife is even pregnant, and he still turns around to hook up with a student. The university responded very quickly. They have already issued an official statement saying they have launched an investigation. Xu Yanju has been suspended from all teaching and research duties. Lin Yan is also being investigated. I turned off my phone and continued packing my things, the property deeds, the bank statements since our marriage. I had everything neatly organized. Our wedding photo was still on the nightstand. He was smiling, his eyes crinkling, like someone returning from a victory. The glass frame had a crack running through it. I turned the frame face down. My phone rang. My sister sent over the business card. It is Xiaoyan. The cases he takes usually result in a win from the very first hearing, straight to divorce. The doorbell rang. As soon as I opened the door, Lin Yan knelt right in front of me. Her eyes were red and swollen from crying. Her hands gripped my pant leg tightly. "Please, I beg you, let me go." She was sobbing uncontrollably. Her voice was so hoarse it barely sounded human. "Can you take the video down? If I get expelled, my parents will kill me. I'm begging you." I shoved her hand away. I said coldly, "I did not post it. But I think whoever posted that video did the right thing." She looked up, staring intensely at me. Her eyes were filled with hatred. Just then Xu Yanju returned. He strode toward us, pulled Lin Yan up, and pulled her into his arms. His gaze at me was icy. "Shen Yan, you have gone too far this time," he said, his voice seething with rage, almost gritting his teeth. "If you have a problem, take it up with me." She is so terrified, she does not even dare to return to her dorm. Do you realize that? I had not even had the chance to explain. He took a deep breath. The news had already hit the trending topics. There is only one way left now. Let us get a divorce. He suddenly looked up. A flicker of cold, calculated intent flashed in his eyes. Seeing my silence, Xu Yanju reached out to pull me back. His voice softened. "Once this storm passes, we can remarry. By the time the baby is born, we will still be a family of 3. Lin Yan also wiped away her tears. She spoke in a soft, honeyed tone. "Do not worry. I would never try to take Xu Yanju away from you." I curled my lips into a faint smile. My voice was calm, yet Xu Yanju faltered for a beat. He probably did not expect me to agree so decisively. Lin Yan was also stunned. He stared at me, full of suspicion. "I will have my lawyer draft the divorce agreement. You two can leave now."
Xu Yanju's face darkened instantly.
"She must be too heartbroken to act like this. Let us go."
Xu Yanju let out a cold snort.
Then he dragged Lin Yan away. After closing the door, I carefully reviewed the divorce agreement lawyer Tuong had just sent. Xu Yanju wants a divorce. Fine, but how we divorce, that is my decision. That evening, Lin Yan frantically started a live stream. She is still too green. She could not keep her cool. When I clicked to watch, the viewer count had already exceeded 30,000. Lin Yan was wearing a white dress. Her eyes were red and pathetic. She clearly looked the part of a victim. She covered her face, choking back sobs. "Hello everyone. I'm a student at University A, and I am the person in the video. I am truly sorry for causing such a disturbance. But everything being said online is a lie. Professor Tu and I are truly in love." The comment section exploded immediately.
Why has not the legal wife shut her mouth yet?
Are you really going to let us stand there and perform? Young girls these days, for the sake of money, they really have no shame left.
And where is that male professor?
Probably hiding like a coward. Professor Tu and his wife have been estranged for a long time. They had already planned to divorce long ago. I am not a homewrecker. Seeing the comments getting more vicious, she hurriedly said, "If you do not believe me, Professor Tu's wife will go live to explain this matter. By then everyone will know that everything I said is the truth." After saying that, she ended the stream in a flash. Not long after, my phone rang. I did not even have to guess. It was Xu Yanju. The girl is still young and naive, inexperienced with the world. "Tomorrow, you go live and say that we had already started the divorce proceedings. Nian, I swear this is the last time. Only by doing this can my project be saved. You would not want to see all my years of hard work go down the drain. Right. Just then, the doorbell rang. Mother Shu walked in carrying a pile of supplements. As soon as she sat on the sofa, she affectionately grabbed my hand. Her tone was gentler than I had ever heard. Nian, you have lost so much weight. That bastard Yanju must not be taking proper care of you. Come back, and I will talk to him about transferring that apartment on the 5th Ring Road to you. I will sign it over to you. Consider it compensation for you. Consider it for the sake of the Zhu family. You go ahead and start that live stream. Smooth things over for him. I suddenly remembered the first few years after I married Shu Yanju. Whenever he has free time, he comes to torment me. He looks down on my family background. While desperate to squeeze every last drop of value out of me, I quietly pulled my hand away. His expression softened instantly. I just played along with everyone. Such a good girl, I knew you were always the sensible one. That is my good girl. Truly a good girl. Once Mother Shu left, I continued organizing the documents. To ensure there were no slip-ups, I handed everything over to my sister, a professor who cheats time and time again. I wonder which university would even dare to keep him. I want to see with my own eyes the century-old reputation the Yu family prides themselves on being destroyed by his own hands. I logged into a new account online and posted my first update, greeting everyone. I am Shen Yan, the wife of Shu Yanju. Tomorrow at 9 in the morning, I will address the matter everyone is concerned about and provide a clear explanation. But compared to that,
Tomorrow,
I have something even more important to put an end to. That evening, Shu Yanju actually came home and even cooked a meal, which is a rare sight. When the final dish was served, he told me to wash my hands and eat. I walked to the table, filled with all my favorite dishes. He pushed a plate of ribs toward me. I picked up a piece and took a bite. He clearly let out a sigh of relief. He stood up with his phone. Take your time eating. I will head out first. Do not forget the live stream tomorrow. After it is over tomorrow, I will propose to Nian right there. She is still young and cares a lot about her reputation. Be a little more understanding. Can you just let her have this? Without waiting for my reply, he rushed off. I suddenly remembered the first day I found out he was cheating. I was so heartbroken, I did not eat or drink for 3 days. It turns out time really can change a person. We have both changed. He does not love me anymore, and I no longer care about the pain he caused me. Early the next morning, my sister accompanied me to the hospital. When signing the papers, my whole body was trembling uncontrollably. My sister, with teary eyes, held me up. I gently rubbed my stomach, feeling a sharp, piercing pain deep inside. My phone suddenly lit up with a message from my best friend. Shen Yan, why are you still helping that mistress get into your home and cleaning up her image? The screenshot was Lin Nian's latest post. In the photo, he was smiling so sweetly, looking so happy. It won't be long before I can prove my innocence. Someone even said they would propose to me today. I looked at the name Shu Yanju, filling the screen with countless missed calls, and then turned off my phone completely. 8:30, when he realized he could not reach me anymore. Only then did he truly start to panic. Brother Yan, you won't break your promise, right? Of course not. He is not that kind of person. He knows how much you have risked for this project. He would not do anything to hurt you. At exactly 9, I started the live stream as scheduled. That was when the weight in his heart finally dropped. On screen, I was wearing a hospital gown. My face was deathly pale, drained of all color. The viewer count was skyrocketing. The comments were flooding in. She is here. She is here. Is this the real one? She looks so sickly. Is she in the hospital?